Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He leaps for it! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Somerville. Mendes. That's destined for the flank. Cross goes in there. And he's there to clear it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Somerville. Garner. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Somerville.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Look at the space here. Stade Rennais yet to have an attempt on goal. Garner.
Palmeiras really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Retegi. Zabani kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Retegi. Now that's well seen too. Eric Garcia. And Gusto. Searching pass he's played there. Garner. Mendes. Now Brown. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Great defending, strong and determined. Casemiro. A probing pass. And that has not gone well. Garner. Mendes. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There's a quick free kick. Gusto gets into a good position. And the finish! Goal! Palmeiras! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think...
Retegi! Superb from Matteo Retegi! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Casemiro. Sanchez spots it and intercepts. Garner. Now Mendes. And he's picked out the... And he shoots! Goal! Palmeiras! And they get themselves in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Palmeiras with the lead. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now he's running away. Tries one from range. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's being shifted off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's got away from him. He's in, must be! He's had a shot! Loose, and again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Bentancur. Retegi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
This is the time you need that pace.
Sanchez. Just eases him off the ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He is through here. It's run loose here. Somerville receives it in a good position here. Deftly away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Chers spectateurs, je vous invite à prendre connaissance de la note d'information communiquée par la police. Elle s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Stade Rennais can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mendes. And Gusto. Mendes. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Somerville. Strokes it back. Brown. He's got away. Oh, good take in a good area. Brilliantly cut out. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Stade Rennais present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Robert Sanchez clearly engaging in mind games here. And he's denied. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Anthony. And it's Mendes. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Stade Rennais really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Bentancur. Now he's off and running. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good ball, good take.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Anthony. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Stade Rennais may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
And he's quick to return it. He's had it taken off him. Garner. Di Gregorio. Gusto, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Garner. Tries to pass it through. Roque receives it in a wide position. Gusto. To Anthony. Mendes. Just about up to 75 minutes. Not the most accurate pass. Mendes. Gusto. And here's Anthony. And he was quick to react.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Retegi. He has a look up. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Garner. Zabani gets over and intercepts. Gavi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Gavi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's there to retrieve it. Picked out brilliant. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 26.
So we have movement on both benches.
8, le numéro 14. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 7.
Saban.
Le numéro 31.
Stade Rennais are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now that looks a decent ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Retegi looking understandably energised after his goal. Chance! And that's a good finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That has been knocked clear. And that's that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.